The Loom's reply. Volume 1, The Samsara Engine, Axiom 3. Reincarnation is a laboratory, not a lesson. The wheel turns not to teach, but to test a hypothesis. Each life is a meticulously designed experiment, a sealed environment where a specific variable of the soul's mandate is isolated and observed. The conditions of your birth, the geopolitical landscape, the emotional temperature of your family, the specific arrangement of your natal chart are the control perimeters. The relationships you attract are the reactive agents introduced into the beaker. What you call karma is not a moral score, but the measurable result of the experiment. The lingering emotional residue, the unresolved patterns, the sudden moments of grace, these are the data points. They are recorded not in a ledger, but in the quantum substrate of your being, altering the initial conditions for the next iteration. You are not being punished for a past life's failure. You are rerunning a trial with a refined question, an adjusted variable, a slightly different catalyst, seeking a new, more elegant outcome. The goal is not purity, but a perpetual state of revelation. On the nature of the echo. The karmic echo is the persistent vibration of an unresolved experiment. It is the harmonic that will not decay, the rhythmic pattern that insists on repeating across your many lives. If your mandate involves the resonance of betrayal, you may find yourself in lifetimes where the structure of trust is deliberately compromised. You are not reliving a punishment, you are gathering evidence from every possible angle. The echo is the engine of the inquiry itself. To resolve karma is not to erase a debt, but to finally understand the properties of the resonance so completely that the experiment can conclude. The echo fades when it is no longer needed. Volume 2, The Mandate Embodied, Axiom 4. The chakras are alchemical crucibles. The anchors are not passive, they are forges. Each one is a specialized vessel where base experiential metal, raw sensation, emotion, thought is transmuted into a higher substance for the soul's journey. The solar plexus is not about will, but about combustion. It is the furnace where your perceived slights and triumphs are burned, not to be destroyed, but to be converted into the propulsive energy of identity. A weak fire creates smoke, the diffuse angst of unclear purpose. A raging fire consumes everything. The work is to become a skilled stoker. The throat center is not about expression, but about liquefaction. It is the crucible where the solid, rigid ore of internal truth is heated into a molten, flowing state capable of being poured into the molds of language, song, and silence. When blocked, the metal cools and cracks within, a dam of unsaid things. The crown is the crucible of sublimation. Here, the dense matter of a fully lived incarnation is heated to the point where it turns directly to vapor, rising to join the atmosphere of the collective oversoul. It is not an escape from the body, but the body's ultimate refinement. Volume 3, The Predictive Tapestry, on Advanced Natal Cartography. The natal chart is a seed, but it contains the blueprint for every possible tree. Predictive astrology is not about foretelling which branch will grow, but about understanding the seasonal pressures that will encourage one branching pattern over another. The transits of Saturn are not punishments, but the application of gravitational pressure. This pressure forces the structural integrity of your being to be tested. It is the weight that turns carbon into diamond, or that causes a faulty support to splinter. You cannot avoid the pressure, but you can choose how to distribute it through your structure. The outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, are not personal influencers. They are tectonic plates shifting deep beneath the surface of the collective consciousness. Their movements cause earthquakes in the shared human soul. Your personal chart shows how your plot of land is situated on these fault lines. A Pluto transit does not happen to you. It reveals the dormant volcanic activity beneath the soil of your identity, offering a catastrophic and fertile opportunity for the entire landscape of yourself to be rearranged. On synastry and karmic threads. When two charts interact in a relationship, it is not an accident. It is a conference between two research laboratories. The points of intense contact, the conjunctions, the squares, are the places where the two experiments have the most to offer one another. A difficult aspect is not a sign of incompatibility, it is the sign of a crucial resource exchange. One soul provides the precise pressure that the other needs to catalyze a reaction it cannot achieve alone. What you perceive as a karmic relationship is a partnership of such profound experimental synergy that it requires multiple lifetimes to complete the shared inquiry. You are co-investigators bound by a mutual dedication to unraveling a specific, tangled knot in the nature of existence. The pain these relationships often cause is the friction of two complex systems grinding against each other to produce a spark of ultimate clarity. The love is the silent agreement to endure the process. A unified theory, the loom's reply. The universe is a loom. The warp threads are the immutable laws, the laws of physics, of karma as momentum, of cause and effect. They are stretched taut across time. The weft threads are your choices, your actions, the unique quality of your attention. With each thought, each deed, you pass the shuttle of your consciousness through the warp. Your soul's mandate is the pattern you intended to weave. The karmic echo is the persistent thread from a previous section of the tapestry that must be integrated into the new design. The astrological weather dictates the available colors and the thickness of the thread you are given to work with in this lifetime. The finished tapestry is not a picture of a saint or a king. It is a complex, often dark, sometimes brilliantly lit pattern that is uniquely and utterly yours. It is beautiful, not despite its knots and frayed edges, but because of them. The loom does not judge the weaver. It only asks, continue. The reply is not a word, but the slow, inevitable, breathtaking emergence of the pattern itself. You are both the weaver and the woven.